made man in Eden, he then placed in his hands a mandate. But before he made man, he had a manifesto for man to manifest his glory. This man was made a king. The unlimited one made him clothed, so he ruled his world. He didn't have to order any Uber, because his steps were ordered by the Lord. This man was belly full. In his belly were locked all the fragrances of Elohim, made with every flavor of favor. Let me state that he didn't have to cross rivers or visit Port Harcourt for the rivers in his belly to flow. Do you know that God is a photographer? He made man in his own image. So when you acknowledge him as creator, you give him his photo credit. But even if men refuse to give him credit, he can still call the things that be not as though they were. Do you know that God is a mathematician? The ocean divider, he divided the day from the night. The one who sits on the circle of the earth. God of signs and wonders. No wonder he commanded man to multiply, because both he and God had like terms. So you can call him the God man. Greater than all, equal to, and less than none. I call it the almighty formula. In order to do wuru to the answer, it actually show workings. It was by his hand that Joseph was raised to power. He's a master at finding wise and X. No wonder he made Daniel wise and excellent. Let me mention that men were not made to die, but to reveal his dimensions. He also factored the woman into the equation of creation. Tell me who's a better mathematician. But this man fell. Why? Adam, why? Why did you eat of the fruit of damnation? Why did you partake of Lucifer's burning of rebellion? Were you not told that the wages of sin is death? It was not a play or drama, but in that act and sin was an act of sin. You see, this preach men try the reason on her. Now, don't get matter, not be church or church. Man has forgotten the date of his mandate. Upon your shoulders, the fate of the kingdom rests, but you still continue to maintain like pure water. Save you from cross river, not mistakenly they hide your face like Ojuju, Calabar. God wants to recruit you into his ministry of defense, but you are still sitting on defense. You see, I'd rather build fences than sit on them. This man is slipping off, and the mandate in his hand is slipping off. Will you let creation wait in vain? You are the light of the world, but why do you still shine? How can you shine if you keep shining away? We have piped unto you, and you have not danced. We have mourned, and you have not wept. You do not know that there is a cave in Intl. There is a cry in the wilderness. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. The whole of creation thrones together in bondage, awaiting the unveiling of the sons of light, the emergence of saviors. Will you let creation wait for you in vain? There is a siren blaring on the hill of Zion. Who shall we send, and who shall go for us? Those who the power of God will demonstrate and make the heads of demons straight. Even if Emmanuel will heal her. I said, even if Emmanuel will heal her. So enemies, don't look them on our side. The size of the eyes does not determine eyesight. Even when we sneeze, you freeze. So there is a new recruitment into the squadron of Sabaoth. Their appearance is like the appearance of the lightning. Branches forged in the furnace of fire. Their vehicle is not G-Wagon, it's the chariots of fire. They ride upon the wings of eagles. They cannot be stopped by firearms, because upon them are the arms of fire. Like an earthbound projectile, defying the force of gravity to pierce the cloud. They climb the walls like men of war. No, they will not break their ranks. You have been numbered. Creation is waiting. But will you let creation wait in vain?
God. Gospel according to poetry.
GAP.
Gospel according to poetry.
GAP.